Yo guys, what's up? It's me and I'm back with another video, and today is the promised Auger video, but as you can see we will be doing something different today. So actually the Auger will be compared to the Titan, which is the trusted LMG of Infinite Warfare, the go-to LMG at that. So I decided to actually compare it to the Auger because it's a new weapon. It's pretty solid, but it definitely has some flaws. I'm not saying that the Titan is literally like the top flawless gun, but just out of like an interest kind of thingy, I decided to compare them. But a quick disclaimer before I get all into the comparison, like I'm not the type of guy who is like all in depth with like damage graphs, all of that, like the accuracy, rate of fire and stuff. I just go kind of my own experience and feeling, so like don't really take me word for word because this might be just sometimes I get a bad connection. I think the Auger is shit and this type of stuff, so you understand, I'm pretty sure. So with this out of the way, let's just check firstly the recoil of both of these guns. So guys, in this clip you will actually see two kind of recoil patterns for each gun. So the first one will be with foregrip on both and then actually without. So we will see how much of a change the foregrip actually does to both of those LMGs. So guys, as you can see, the recoil of the Titan is actually a bit more vertical. On the other hand, we have the Auger, which is a bit more horizontal. So my conclusion is that I actually like the Titan more in this kind of a scenario, because vertical recoil for me actually is easier to control than a horizontal recoil, which can create a bit of inconsistency while using this weapon. But let's check out the recoils without actually using the foregrip. So guys, as we saw with the Auger first, actually the recoil was bumping up a bit more than with foregrip, just because the kick of the increased rate of fire kind of brings it up a little bit. I definitely recommend using foregrip on the Auger, but just do whatever you want to do. I just recommend it. And then on the Titan, it starts off really good, like vertically, and then it goes off to the right and just like all over the place. Well, also I would recommend using the foregrip, but if you're playing hardcore, in some scenarios, you don't have to use it, because first like 4 bullets are really like spot on, really vertical. Same goes for the Auger, so but like I'm the type of person who would definitely stack on foregrip, just in case, guys, just in fucking case. So guys, definitely as we saw in the private match, I think that the Titan has actually a bit better recoil, which is actually the vertical, but that's also a personal kind of opinion, because it depends what's like suits you the best, I guess, because some people like are doing fine with the horizontal kind of a recoil, going all over the place kind of, but I'm the type of dude who likes some good vertical recoil. With foregrip is even lower, so there's nothing to kind of say about it more. Anyways guys, I think that the recoil test kind of favors the Titan, at least for me. But now let me get into the actual quote-unquote facts, which is definitely not facts, just my own like experiences that I've noticed. So guys, here on my phone I actually have a list, and you can see it on screen right now. So we have firstly the Auger. So I picked not as consistent because of the rate of fire, which can actually turn against you in some scenarios. Typically on the long ranges where there is a lot of enemies and you get that like increased rate of fire, it just starts going everywhere. Like I'm not good at controlling it, as I said over a million times in this video, but when this like thing happens to me, it's just trash. But on the other hand, it's a lifesaver, because like when you get that good rate of fire on a smaller map, it just goes so huge and it's just so nice. It like racks up the score so well. So definitely has some like positives and negatives just with the recoil. But then we have the infinite ammo with the one variant though. Like if you get the, I believe it's called the pulverizer, I'm not really sure about that, so don't take me word for word, but then you just don't have to reload, and I'm like showcasing it throughout the video because I'm using the variant, so no reload necessary, I guess. So that's pretty cool. The Titan can offer that, but it has some more advantages. So for the Titan, I've definitely picked the consistency, man. Like I feel like this gun it's hella consistent. It has a really nice damage profile, a really nice like consistent rate of fire, which I like personally. Like I don't really see a problem with the Titan on a close range. I think it shreds pretty good. Like I don't know, I think like increased rate of fire would make it pretty fucking OP, but I don't really feel like it's necessary. Then we have the accuracy. Actually, if you check in the game, like the little like stats under the weapon, the Titan is slightly more accurate, which I don't know guys, it might be, but I'm kind of favoring the Auger in this kind of a scenario just because of my kind of a playtime with this weapon. So you know, think what you want in this case. And also for the Titan, you don't have to reload it, like it based on it, like it's an energy weapon, so it basically like refills your magazine as you go. And if you have like that one kind of attachment which will refill it faster, then it's pretty OP. Like it's the same case with the Auger, but you know, the Auger is here in kind of a disadvantage because you have to have that one and only variant to make it possible to never reload. But when you get it, I mean, this shit kind of shreds though. But you know, overall my conclusion, I gotta say that I kind of like more the Titan. I don't know what it is, I'm not really fucking with the Auger. I like the Titan, it's consistent, it has the recoil that I like, but the Auger on the other hand is a really solid competitor and a really good alternative to the Titan. So you know, my go-to will stay with the Titan. So guys, I think like my go-to LMG will still be the Titan, but I can see myself switching sometimes to the Auger, man. Like it's a really solid gun. I'm kinda like, I feel kind of bad, you know, because throughout all of this, like all of the video, I was just kind of favoring the Titan. I was just saying how good it is and shit. And you know, I mean, I don't know guys, like I don't want to bring you down if you really like love the Auger. Like it's a really solid gun at the end, but I don't know, as I said before, my go-to will stay the Titan. So I'm so sorry if I made like some people mad actually with this video. But you know, that's just my personal opinion. Feel free to use the Auger, just good luck to you. Hopefully you get a shit ton of deatomizers, or actually you can get deatomizer stacks with it, nor can you get with the Titan, right? So jugs or brutals, I don't know guys. Thank you for watching this video all the way to this point. Feel free to check out these other videos you can see on screen, and I'ma see you with my another upload.